African wild dogs are pack hunters known for their highly effective teamwork. With their distinctive spotted coats and large ears, they live in tight-knit groups that care for one another. They have the highest hunting success rate in Africa's wild. But what happens when they pick the wrong opponent? This video takes you into the wildest and most unexpected battles of African wild dogs, where the hunter can suddenly become the hunted. Get ready to dive into the wild, where strength and brutality rule. Wild boars are known for their rough appearance, sharp curved tusks, and aggressive nature when threatened. Living in small groups, they have strong defensive skills and are extremely bold when protecting their young. In the dangerous African plains, wild boars often face predators like African wild dogs, famous hunters with precise hunting tactics and tight teamwork. When they meet, wild dogs don't rush in but try to separate the piglets from the herd to reduce risk. But wild boars are not easy prey. With sturdy bodies, quick reactions, and fierce fighting spirit, they can make even a pack of wild dogs think twice. The clash between these two is a mix of strategy and raw power, where every second counts for survival. Spotting a young wild boar bathing at a water hole, the wild dog pack quickly gathers and surrounds it from all sides. They work together smoothly, pulling the boar out of the water and launching relentless attacks. The weak prey can't fight back and is quickly overwhelmed and brought down by the pack. The African wild dog pack gathers their strength, working together to pull the wild boar out of its shelter. Once it's dragged outside, they close in tightly, leaving the prey no chance to escape. Trapped in the fierce circle, the boar quickly loses control and becomes easy prey for the wild dogs. The African wild dog pack quickly surrounds the weak wild boar, attacking relentlessly. The boar is exhausted, with no strength left to fight or defend itself. Sharp, continuous bites from the pack bring it down fast, turning it into the wild dog's prey. The African wild dog pack charges in to chase the wild boar, surrounding it and aiming for its hind legs to bring it down. But the boar doesn't run. It turns sharply to fight back, using sharp tusks and a sturdy body to block every attack. Sudden surges force the pack to fall back and break formation. Despite their numbers and speed, the wild dogs can't reach the boar's weak spots. Faced with the boar's toughness and unpredictable strength, they grow hesitant and, after several failed attacks, retreat in defeat. The hyena pack suddenly rushes in, surrounding the injured wild boar. With eerie, high-pitched laughs echoing across the plains, they take turns tearing into the prey. The boar struggles, throwing desperate final charges, but overwhelmed by the number and ferocity of the hyenas, it is quickly brought down. Blood stains the ground as the wild predators fight over every part, turning the hunt into a ruthless, bloody feast. The pack of African wild dogs quickly surrounds a mother and her wild boar piglet, skillfully tightening their circle. The mother reacts fiercely, using her tusks and strong body to attack and protect her young. She climbs onto higher ground, growling to intimidate and push back the predators. But the wild dogs are too many and show no fear. In a moment when the mother's focus is on the front, a few dogs slip in from behind and attack the piglet. A sharp cry echoes as the piglet becomes the prey of the fierce wild dog pack. The entire pack of African wild dogs suddenly rushes in, attacking the wild boar from all sides, focusing mainly on its vulnerable hind legs. Quick, precise bites make it hard for the boar to move, forcing it to turn and fight desperately. Despite fierce charges and loud growls, the boar gradually tires under the overwhelming numbers and tight coordination of the wild dogs, trapped with no way out. African wild dogs are master hunters, known for their speed, stamina, and incredible teamwork. Meanwhile, baboons are smart, tough, and aggressive, always ready to band together to defend their troop from any threat. When these two meet, it's more than a simple clash. It's a tense battle of wits between cunning predators and clever primates, where anything can happen at any moment. When the African wild dogs suddenly appeared, the baboon troop instantly fell into chaos. Sharp, piercing calls echoed everywhere as they scrambled to escape. Without hesitation, the whole troop rushed up nearby trees, hurriedly leaping branch to branch to get away from the predator's fangs. Below, the wild dogs ran in circles, barking loudly but powerless. Up high, the baboon stayed tense, clinging tightly to the branches, eyes fixed on the ground, waiting for the danger to pass. In the middle of an open clearing, a lone baboon is surrounded by 20 African wild dogs. Sharp eyes and sharp teeth tighten the circle, slowly closing in on the prey. The baboon growls and raises its fur, trying to look bigger to scare them off. But panic is clear. The wild dogs don't rush. They move in a smooth circle, waiting for a small mistake. The baboon spins constantly, letting out sharp warning calls, but the space keeps shrinking. An uneven battle is closing in, and escape seems impossible. African wild dogs, also known as painted wolves, are among the most efficient predators in Africa. With their spotted coats, large ears, and lean bodies, they stand out both in appearance and hunting skill. Their greatest strengths are teamwork and exceptional stamina. When they spot a herd of wildebeests, they don't attack right away but target the weakest one, then organize a long chase until the prey is exhausted. The battle between wild dogs and wildebeests is a deadly race where speed, strategy, and endurance decide who survives. A fierce pack of wild dogs suddenly appears surrounding a lone wildebeest. They chase from multiple directions, kicking up dust and barking loudly. The situation looks dire, but within minutes, other wildebeests arrive. They quickly form a tight defensive circle, standing close with horns pointed outward, eyes fixed on the wild dogs. Seeing the solid barrier, the pack hesitates. They try to charge a few times, but are pushed back each time. Able to break through, the wild dogs retreat, leaving the prey and their hunger behind. Hidden in the tall grass, the pack of wild dogs quietly approaches, waiting for the right moment to attack the wildebeest herd. But faced with the imminent threat, the wildebeests stay calm. They quickly tighten their defensive formation, standing back to back with horns pointed outward, forming a solid circle. No one breaks the line. No gaps for the predators to exploit. This amazing unity and discipline make the wild dogs cautious. After some probing, they have to accept defeat. No pounces. No fight. Just heavy silence as the hunters quietly retreat, powerless against the strength of the herd's collective spirit. In the dangerous plains, two adult wildebeests bravely stand guard, using their bodies as living shields to protect two small calves from the surrounding pack of wild dogs. With fierce charges and determined eyes, they make it clear, anyone who comes closer will face a parent's wrath. Growls fade and the circle loosens. Faced not with claws, but with the power of sacred parental love, the pack retreats, leaving the battlefield to those who refuse to give up. A large pack of African wild dogs suddenly launches an attack on a mother and her calf, Wildebeest. The mother fights bravely, but is overwhelmed by the sheer number of predators and can't protect her young. The calf is quickly separated and trapped within the pack's tight circle. In an instant, it becomes prey in a bloody feast, a harsh but common moment on the African plains, where only the strong and united survive. We just witnessed some incredible African wild dog attacks. If you love exciting wildlife stories and want to see more intense survival battles, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our amazing nature videos.
Elephants are nature's gentle giants, majestic, calm, and known for their intelligence. But few people realize that in extreme conditions, they can turn aggressive and even deadly, willing to fight off any threat to their survival. One of the most shocking displays of this happens when elephants unexpectedly attack other animals, especially when resources become scarce. The African savanna during the dry season is one of the harshest environments on Earth. With temperatures soaring past 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit, vast landscapes turn into barren wastelands, and water sources dry up fast. In these desperate times, water becomes the most valuable resource, sparking intense conflicts between species. Even the powerful and highly social African buffalo isn't safe from this battle for survival. When herds of buffalo approach the last remaining waterholes, they may find themselves facing an intimidating opponent, massive elephants that aren't willing to share. With their sheer size and overwhelming strength, elephants don't hesitate to defend their territory. A single charge from a full-grown elephant, backed by its powerful tusks, can send a buffalo flying or even kill it on the spot. These dramatic encounters are a brutal reminder of how unforgiving nature can be. Even the most peaceful creatures can become fierce warriors when their survival is on the line. Across vast open fields and rugged mountain terrain, a high-speed battle unfolds between predator and prey, the golden eagle and the wild hare. This is a true test of strategy and reflexes, where a single misstep can determine the fate of the hunted. With incredible flight power and breathtaking speed, the golden eagle can reach up to 56 miles per hour in pursuit, making it one of the most formidable aerial hunters in the wild. But the hare isn't an easy target. With lightning-fast reflexes and the ability to zigzag unpredictably, it forces slower predators to abandon the chase. The moment danger strikes, the hare bolts like a streak of light, using its agility to outmaneuver its attacker. Yet, against an airborne assassin like the golden eagle, even the hare's quick footwork might not be enough to escape. What makes the eagle truly deadly isn't just its speed, it's its ability to calculate the perfect strike. Once it locks onto its target, it waits for the precise moment, then dives with astonishing force, talons spread wide, ready to snatch its prey. The sheer power and precision of its attack leave almost no room for escape. In an instant, the chase is over, and the eagle secures its victory, not just with strength, but with unmatched hunting tactics. The sky and the water, two seemingly separate worlds, collide in breathtaking moments of predation when eagles go fishing. As masters of the hunt, not just in the air but also over water, species like the bald eagle and the golden eagle have evolved extraordinary fishing skills, making them some of nature's most elite hunters. With eyesight sharp enough to spot prey from up to a mile away, an eagle can detect a fish even when it's just barely breaking the surface. But it doesn't dive in recklessly. Instead, it waits patiently, calculating, watching for the perfect moment to strike. And when the time comes, it tucks its wings and plunges downward at breakneck speed, slicing through the air like a bolt of lightning. An eagle's power isn't just in its speed but also in its deadly talons, measuring up to 4 inches long, sharp enough to pierce through slippery fish scales and lock onto prey with an iron grip. With a precise snatch and a powerful wing beat, the fish is yanked from the water in an instant with no chance of escape. Bald eagles in particular take their hunting to the next level. They can even dive as deep as 6 feet and hold their breath for between 20 and 30 seconds. An incredible adaptation that allows them to catch fish before they ever reach the surface. For eagles, fishing isn't just a skill, it's an art of survival. Amid the vast oceans and endless skies, these aerial predators have claimed their place as undisputed rulers of the hunt. If you love witnessing spectacular hunting moments like this, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to keep exploring the wild in all its raw and thrilling glory. In the wild, eagles reign as apex predators armed with unmatched power, speed, and razor-sharp vision. Each species has its own unique hunting strategy, making them some of the most formidable aerial assassins in nature. Martial eagle, Africa's deadly sky hunter. With a wingspan of 5.9 feet and weighing up to 14 pounds, this powerhouse preys on goats, monkeys, and even small antelopes. Its exceptional eyesight allows it to spot prey from nearly 4 miles away. White-tailed eagle, a true giant of the skies. Boasting an enormous 7.9-foot wingspan, it has a diverse diet that includes fish, birds, and small mammals. With keen vision, it can detect prey from 2.5 miles away, even underwater. These eagles are more than just fearsome hunters. They are symbols of dominance and aerial supremacy. Stay tuned to explore more incredible stories from the wild. Out on the vast African savannas and open woodlands, battles between animals aren't just about predator versus prey. Even the largest and most powerful creatures on the planet can find themselves locked in brutal fights for survival. Elephants and rhinos, two of nature's true heavyweights, sometimes clash over territory and resources. While they aren't natural enemies, when space becomes limited and food grows scarce, these giants have no choice but to face off in fierce encounters. Rhinos, weighing anywhere from 2,000 to 8,000 pounds, come equipped with a formidable weapon, a horn that can reach up to 63 inches long, capable of piercing deep into an opponent's flesh with a single charge. Known for their aggressive nature and solitary lifestyle, rhinos don't back down from a fight when they feel threatened. But their opponent, the elephant, is a true ruler in both size and strength. Towering at 10 to 13 feet tall and weighing up to 16,000 pounds, elephants dominate the battlefield in sheer mass alone. However, it's not just brute force that makes them so dangerous. It's their intelligence. With a brain weighing 11 pounds, elephants can assess situations strategically, making them not just massive warriors, but also masters of combat. A rhino may charge at full speed, aiming to strike with its razor-sharp horn, but against an elephant's overwhelming power, it's often at a disadvantage. A single strike from an elephant's tusks or a forceful swing of its trunk can knock a rhino off balance, leaving it badly injured or forcing it to retreat. In most confrontations, the elephant holds the upper hand, leaving the rhino no choice but to back down. These epic battles between two of Earth's largest land animals are more than just dramatic showdowns. They are a raw display of nature's unforgiving reality, where even the biggest and strongest creatures must fight to survive. In the wild, survival is a relentless battle. The eagle rises as the ultimate predator, an icon of power, speed, and razor-sharp precision. With massive wingspans and piercing eyes that lock onto the slightest movement, eagles are more than just birds of prey. They are aerial assassins, true warriors of the sky. Watching an eagle dive from hundreds of feet above, snatching its prey in the blink of an eye, is nothing short of breathtaking. These moments aren't just spectacular, they're proof of nature's flawless design. What makes eagles some of the most formidable hunters on the planet? For starters, their powerful wings let them glide effortlessly with an undeniable majesty. Their keen eyesight can spot prey from up to 2 miles away. But beyond their hunting prowess, eagles symbolize strength, freedom, and an unyielding spirit. They soar high above, undeterred by even the fiercest storms. And it's not just their hunting skills that are impressive. Eagles are built for survival. They can live over 30 years, sometimes even longer in ideal conditions. Each species has its own unique hunting style. The golden eagle, with talons as sharp as daggers, specializes in chasing down fast-moving prey like rabbits and squirrels. Meanwhile, the bald eagle is a master fisherman, skimming over the water with pinpoint accuracy. When they strike, they can reach speeds of 150 miles per hour, faster than a lightning bolt slicing through the air, leaving their prey with almost no chance of escape. The wild is full of extraordinary moments, and eagles are some of nature's most awe-inspiring creatures. If you love watching incredible hunting scenes, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to keep exploring the raw beauty of wildlife. Together, we'll witness even more epic showdowns where only the strongest survive. In the wild, battles for mating rights are some of the most intense and brutal fights, and male elephants are no exception. When the mating season arrives, their testosterone levels skyrocket, making them aggressive and ready to take on any rival that dares to challenge them. These massive giants don't just rely on raw strength. They turn their long, powerful tusks into deadly weapons, using them to strike, shove, and overpower their opponents. A fight between two bull elephants can last anywhere from a few minutes to several hours, filled with dramatic chases, violent clashes, and earth-shaking collisions. In their rage, they charge at each other like armored tanks, locking trunks in a display of dominance, or pushing with all their might to drive the challenger away. These battles don't just leave deep wounds, they can be fatal. If a bull is knocked off balance or impaled by an opponent's tusks, it may not survive the fight. Many male elephants walk away from these clashes with broken tusks or deep scars, permanent reminders of the brutal struggle for dominance. In wildlife reserves, these intense battles are a common sight, especially when an older, more experienced bull faces off against a younger, less seasoned challenger. And while elephants are among the most intelligent animals on the planet, in moments driven by instinct, they fight with relentless ferocity, determined to secure their place at the top. It's a raw and powerful display of nature's harsh reality, where only the strongest have the right to pass on their legacy. In the wild, the predator doesn't always have the upper hand. When an eagle takes on a snake, it's not just another hunt. It's a high-stakes battle between two master hunters. With its flexible body, lightning-fast strikes, and lethal venom, the snake is a formidable opponent. But even this deadly predator has reason to fear the eagle, an aerial warrior armed with power, strategy, and incredible adaptability to take down such a dangerous foe. Eagles don't rely on brute strength alone. They hunt with precision and strategy. They strike from above at breakneck speed, locking onto their prey with razor-sharp talons that leave no room for escape. The sheer force of their grip can crush a snake's bones before it even has a chance to fight back. And nature has given eagles an incredible advantage. Their legs are covered in tough, scale-like skin that acts as natural armor, protecting them from venomous bites during the struggle. Not all eagles rely solely on their talons to finish the job. Some, like the imperial eagle, use an even more ruthless tactic. With unmatched strength and intelligence, eagles don't just turn venomous snakes into their next meal. They cement their status as one of the most dominant predators in the sky.